What's up, guys? For Asgard Media, Brody Z here, standing out back of the Top Fuel Saloon in Braidwood, Illinois, with Sagan of Hail Sagan. What is up?
Hey, what's up? He gave me the purple microphone. Woo!
Normally I use the purple one. I figured she would use the purple one.
Yay!
Purple lady, you know. It's all good. How's things?
Pretty good. We're on tour for 2 months.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You just started this one.
Yeah, a few days ago.
How's it been so far?
It's been a lot of fun. Yeah, we have a really good crew, so we've been having a really good time.
Now, you haven't been here yet.
No, never.
So what'd you think?
Well, first of all, this venue is amazing. The people here are the friendliest people I've ever met in my life, so that alone, I'll just come back to hang out with them no matter what. But it's cool. Everybody's so friendly and nice. I can't complain.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Now, we were talking a little bit before the interview.
Yes.
And you mentioned something about a fucking machine, and you have to tell me that story.
Oh, the fucking machine. So we had a venue the other night in Cincinnati that was an S&M club. We didn't know about that. And there was a machine there, and it said, if you want to ride the fucking machine, you have to ask permission so that they can, I guess, set it up. And we were all wondering, what's a fucking machine? Because what the fuck is a fucking machine? Nobody fucking knows, right? I mean, your mind can go there and you know what it is.
Dirty minds, yes.
Apparently, it's a machine where you can take the pieces in and out. Well, they're dildos, and you can take them in and out and exchange them for different ones, different sizes, different pieces, and come on in. And
hey, there's Nick.
And then you fuck it.
Hey,
there's
what's
Nick.
going on?
Hey, get the purple mic, yeah. And then you fuck it.
Oh shit! What did I walk into?
The fucking machine.
Oh.
The fucking machine.
And that's what happens.
I'm making her tell the fucking machine story.
That wasn't as good as the nipple milking machine.
Oh.
There's a nipple, so it was like for udders, I guess. I don't know. But people are using them on people, and you put or I don't really know what the fuck it was. I'm gonna be honest. I have no fucking idea.
They did have a full-on metal milk jug.
So
milk it into.
yeah, so it's not just. It doesn't look like it's just stimulation. There's actually lactation occurring. And that's when I was just like, oh my God. And then we were playing on stage and there's someone being burned alive.
What?
Yeah, they were burning some guy.
Oh
his
yeah,
back.
the whole place smelled like hair.
Yeah, they were burning. It was, guys, you can't make this shit up.
Evidently.
I mean, honestly, you just can't. And I get to see stuff like this all the time, which is why I'm in a rock band.
Now, you guys haven't been in a band for very long. It's been only been a couple years.
Less than 2.
Less than 2.
Yeah.
So how did that start?
Well, Nick came up to me and asked if he could write a song for me, and I said, well, let's see what happens. And he did, and we did it, and we released it, and it was awesome, and people loved it, and we said, shit, we better turn this into a band because people are going to want to see us play live.
And then we did.
And then here we are.
Yeah, hi.
And this is it. Yeah.
That was Dark Cloud, right?
Yeah, Dark Cloud.
Yeah.
Yep, and that was almost 2 years. It was June 20th in 2016.
Yeah. That's awesome. So, what did you do before the band? I mean, you were in Power Man 5000 for...
Yes, for 5 years.
Decent amount of time.
Yeah.
What did you do before you joined up with this?
I was in a metal band that no one ever heard of, and we'll keep it that way.
Okay.
And I was in and out of bands my whole life since I was a teenager, but none that ever were really heard of. But at one point I was doing EDM music for a little while. I was just lending my voice to it and playing around with electronic stuff. And so that really pushed my face out there, and I started getting featured on stuff, and that's how musicians started learning about me, because I was getting featured on social media, and my songs were kind of being played in that crew of that whole thing. But I was always in hardcore and punk bands and stuff like that and metal, and so I went back to heavy music because that was fun, and I still love that kind of stuff, but I wanted to focus on something that I really wanted to do for me. And so then we got together, and here we are.
Now, Nick, you also do some guitar work for Comedy Central.
I did, yep.
How did that work out? How did you get that gig?
How did I get that gig?
Yeah.
I don't really know. I just ended up on there. I think I hid on set and jumped out at the right time. No.
Yeah.
I was hanging out in the comedy scene for a little bit in LA and made some friends, and that thing kind of popped out of nowhere, and they needed a guitar player, so they asked me. But it was a blast, though. We got to play with so many cool people. Rob Halford, we got to play with.
Nice.
Who else was on there?
Chester Bennington.
Nice.
The Dixie Chicks. Who else do we have? We had the Footloose
Tia
guy.
Kerr from Wayne's World, and you guys sang the Ballroom Blitz.
Yep.
Nice. I almost got to meet her once.
And who else was on there?
Oh, Sebastian Bach.
Sebastian Bach, DMX.
Everybody was on
DMX
Nice.
was awesome.
Nice.
I got a selfie with him.
I've heard he's a good dude.
Yeah,
Very nice.
He was very nice.
Now, are you both originally from LA?
No, I'm from North Dakota.
Neither one of you?
I was born and raised in New Jersey, and then I was in New York City, and then I came out to LA.
Nobody is from LA.
So I'm told. But I had to ask.
But we are there.
I'm from an hour away from here.
Okay.
Okay.
I've been there my whole life. It sucks.
6 hours away.
Actually, it doesn't suck. It's very pretty out here, and the grass isn't always greener on the other side, Mitch. So
I'm told.
Don't hate it too much because I can bring you to LA and show you some shit you'll really hate. You can find bad shit everywhere. You can find good stuff everywhere. So
I might take you up on that one day.
there you go.
I'm gonna hit you up and be like, hey, so remember that one time?
I mean, I just feel like no matter where, and I go to a lot of places, we both do, and it's really what you make of it. No matter where you go, you can find bad shit and you can find good shit. Like, it's really like all about your mindset, and my suggestion is to try to be as positive as you can about where you are, even if it's not where you like see yourself in the future. Find the good things that you can and remind yourself of those things, and you'll move forward. But if you get stuck in that rut where I fucking hate where I am, it sucks, you never go forward. You just get stuck. It's like this weird thing that you're putting out into the universe, and then it just keeps you there. So just like go around every day and try to be grateful for good things in your area. And if you do that, your doors are going to open.
Right.
Did you get that? Doors will open.
Got that.
And good things will happen. Yay!
That's actually going to be one of my next questions was what was the inspiration behind that song? Because that's your newest single.
It is. Well, it was released in December.
Video,
We're working on new music right now. We have a couple songs finished, and we're going to be releasing them after this tour. We have a new EP coming out. That song is basically, it's just about like experiences that we've had, that I've had, especially like being in the music industry and dealing with like the dynamic of like what it's like to be a career musician versus like just somebody who's in a band.
Right.
It's like a totally different thing. It's and you can get there from there, but the difference is so huge that sometimes you don't realize it, and then you get there and it's just all this weird stuff happening, and I don't know, so we wrote a song about it. But it can apply to anything.
Yeah.
It can apply to your job.
Right.
You end up like one day you're in the mailroom and the next day you're like up in an office and you're like, how the fuck did I get here? And oh my God, none of this shit makes sense. And oh my God, there aren't any real rules and there's so much bullshit. And yeah, it's just life, you know?
So you do a lot of work for suicide prevention.
Yes.
And you're also a very talented artist.
Thank you.
What do you do in your spare time?
What do I do? I program lighting all the time. I actually own a business. It's a graphic design company.
Yeah?
Called designitforfree.com.
Plug that shit, yo.
Yeah, so I designitforfree.com.
Design it for free. You get free graphic design with every purchase.
Yeah. And so I run that a lot. But I'm an artist too. I draw. I do graphic design, I do video production, like we do all of our videos.
Yeah, everything. And we're actually, after this tour, we're going to begin tattooing, so we're going to look into opening a tattoo studio and possibly, when we tour, tattooing fans and stuff like that. Yeah, because we both do art. Yeah, we're excited about that. It would be another fun way to connect with people and also like spread our art because, you know, Nick and I have been artists our whole lives, and so I just started doing my art again and sharing it with fans, but I think it would be cool to like, you know, leave some ink on people for like, you know, a lifetime.
I'd be into it, you know. And
just let us get good. Let us get good first, though.
Well, I might hit you guys up for some graphics stuff later on.
Yeah, well, he's
got some things in the works.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
So going back to Doors Will Open.
Yeah.
That's going to be on this new video game called
Wreckfest.
Yes, that's the one.
That's right.
Now, how did you hear about that? How did that whole thing get started for you?
Nick saw it. Nick said, hey, there's a contest going around. You want to enter it? And I was like, I don't know. I mean, because I started getting the doubts, you know, because the negativity fucking sucks you in all the time.
It's social
media. And it's
media.
like you have to fight all the time to be positive, and I've been working on that a lot. And so I said, okay, let's just do it. And let's pick a song that we've never released before because it would be cool. And the song just fits in a video game. It had that sound. So we did that, and we entered the contest, and we won first place. And so we got a cash prize, which was really nice because we spent a lot of fucking money in this band. I mean, I can't even begin to tell you. You'd run away if I told you. So it was nice for that. And then it was also, it was nice because being in a video game is a cool. It's a cool. We love video games. Everyone loves video games.
I do.
If you don't like video games, there's something wrong with you.
I'm a big gamer myself.
So that was cool, and it was nice just to have like something happening in that way where you can connect to video gaming.
Right.
And with same thing with art. Like whenever you can connect music to something else, it's like this whole other world, and I love it. So I thought it was really cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So let's get the plugs out of the way, the horrible social media and everything else.
We hate social media. Don't use it. You should stop. Just kill it with fire.
Go to shows instead.
Go to shows. Come, give me a hug. I want to meet you. I want to see you. I want to feel you. I want to smell you. It's true. I mean, we're people and we're supposed to be around each other, and something like technology has made us all separate. I hate that. So more of us face to face, but if you must, it's HailSaganOfficial.com. It's Hail Sagan Official on Instagram, Hail Sagan Official on Facebook, and Hail Sagan Banned on Twitter because Twitter won't let us put that big of a word on there. Fuck you, Twitter.
To be fair, I did find you guys on social media, both of you. So
no, it does have its place. I have to say that. I mean, the majority of what we have is because of social media. So thank you, social media. But at the same time, I think it's getting a little out of control, and people need to get back in touch with like real life.
Right.
So that to me is really important, and that's why I love doing shows. More than anything else, like my favorite part of the show is getting to meet the people and hang out and chill and like put a face to the name, because you have to see that I'm looking at you like earlier when I was like, oh, because I see you through a little circle.
Yeah, and you're like, wait a minute, aren't you? And I was like, yes, that's me.
I see a million names and a million circles. I'm like, everyone's looking at me through a porthole. I always say that, somebody in a porthole, and I never get to see. And then like I meet people, I go, wow, like this is so different, and it's so much better. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
Now you guys you guys actually put a lot of thought and effort into your stage shows.
Oh yeah.
We do.
Oh yeah. When we decided to write music together, one of the first things I said to Nick was I had this dream, and I couldn't pull it off in the other band for a million reasons. And my dream is to have this like incredible stage show and have it be something that not only makes people go, I want to tell my friends, but I want to see that again. You know,
right.
Because I've been to so many shows, and a lot of times you go and it's, you know, there's bands talented, but nothing's going on, and you're just kind of like, you're not paying attention as much. And I'm really stimulated by visuals and all that kind of stuff. So for me, I was like, I want people to feel comfortable, like they're not bored, basically. Yeah. You know, so, and
that's what we did.
And we're artists and we're creative, so it worked out well. And he said, oh, I want to do that too.
Right.
So when you find someone else that wants to do the same thing, it's like, holy shit, the magic that can happen is insane.
Now, when you get to a smaller venue like this, especially one that you've never been to before, like this, and it's a smaller stage, and you can't really do exactly what you want to do.
I'll play on a fucking pool table. I don't care. You give me an outlet to plug my shit in, as long as the mic works and everything else works, I'll fucking play there. I don't care. I'll play in your backyard.
We still put on a full, complete show, though. We'd usually bring all of our stuff.
Yeah.
It condenses. It looks good in a small room. It looks good on a large stage.
Yeah, we built it that way so that we could do it on either or, but in situations where it's really tiny, sometimes we scale back a little, but not too much where anyone really notices. And every tour is different. We change the costuming as much as we can, and we change like the set around and the props and stuff. So I feel like even in those situations, it's not really taking away because everything's always different anyway. Yeah.
Well, that's the time, I think.
Yeah.
But I want to thank you both.
Thank you. It was good to finally meet you.
Likewise.
Thank you for the purple mic. So thoughtful.
Yeah.
See, it's the little things that count.
So go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, leave a comment down below. And
come see us.
Come see them. Be sure to listen to the podcast. It's called The Jay and Brody Show. New episodes up
Jay and
every
Brody
Tuesday
Show, Asgard
on
Radio.
every major platform.
We love Jim, by the way. Hi, Jim. I know you're watching.
Hey, Jim.
And thank you so much for connecting us with them. And I don't know, just for being Jim. Right? Jim is awesome. Yay!
Fucking Jim. Yeah.
All right, we'll leave it at that.
Bye.